YouTube and the people of the internet who happen to be clicking on this by accident. Hello, welcome. I'm Daniel Moore. This here is Tommy Larkins.
Hello, how are you, Dan?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very good.
I just slapped my hand on something. Right. This is the bit where this is the YouTube channel where we review movies, things that Tommy's seen, whatever. We've got a little itinerary here. We're in April now, Tommy. That means what?
That means we are in animated April.
It does. Now, I love animated April.
But we did do this last year, didn't we?
We did it last year.
Yeah, when we were on a different station. But
yeah.
But now we're more specific now because we're focusing on doing 90s.
You haven't seen Encanto, have you?
I have not. No.
There's a rule in that film not to talk about Bruno. That rule applies here. We don't talk about that.
Yeah. We don't talk about our previous stations.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. But we do. We do some great reviews. Well, you do anyway. I just make you look pretty.
I figured I'd kick off the month with a.
Well, it's not just animated. It's not just animated April, Tommy. We've missed a bit here. We did animated April last year, wherever we were, which was a secret location we're not going to disclose. This year, we're doing animated 90s April.
Yep.
It is what it says on the tin, but just explain it to those at home.
Well, it's more just a case of it'll be the animated films that span from 1990 all the way to 1995. And just any of those sorts, really. A lot of which I know you will have seen, Dan, because you're not really a film guy like me.
No, I'm not a film guy like you.
But
movies.
This is a genre that I know you're quite passionate about.
Animated is where it's at.
Yeah.
If it's got Nickelodeon in it, I am there.
Yep. Yeah. Well, funny you say that as we kick off animated 90s April with the Rugrats movie from 1998.
Can I confess to something?
What's that?
I know I've seen this movie.
Yes.
And I know I've seen it loads.
Uh-huh.
But my brain has not seen it for years, so I'm confusing it with Wild Thornberrys. You're going to have to break it down for me.
Well, I reckon as I read off my review, I think it'll all click back into memory for you. I think because there are a lot of memorable moments in this film. It's quite an enjoyable animated film all round. This was a fun film to rewatch as I haven't seen it all the way through for a good 15 years myself. Yeah. From memory, it may even be the second film I ever saw at the cinema back in 1998 when I was 3 years old, with my first cinema viewing being A Bug's Life, which also came out the same year.
Yeah.
Both
good films.
Yeah. Now, just to recap, really, just for the synopsis situation for yourself. So, baby protagonist Tommy Pickles is awaiting the impending birth of his new sibling, courtesy of his loving mother Dee Dee and his wacky, inventive father Stu. Once his little brother Dill is born, it takes a lot of time for Tommy and his friends Chucky, Phil, and Lil to adapt to having now a needy newborn in the gang.
Yeah.
After one mix-up to another, the four babies and Dill end up running off in Stu's newest invention into the woods, with Tommy's spoilt cousin Angelica on their tail to get her stolen Cynthia doll back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, is that all coming back to you?
It's coming back to me now.
Yeah. Despite the film having a highly disturbing newborn baby sing-along in the maternity ward scene, which I'm sure you might remember. If not, I've got to show it to you off air, man, because it's incredible. Obvious pop culture references and one or two songs that could have probably been cut to better the film. This film is actually quite charmingly enjoyable. The ultimate theme of the movie is about brothers and siblings in general, really. What it must be like for all older siblings when the new addition comes along, and how that can change things for the better or for the worse. And I'm sure, you're an older sibling, is that right?
Yep, I am.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a younger sibling, so I'm only on the Dill side of the of the argument there, whereas you can be more relative to Tommy. No pun intended, because of course that's my name.
Yeah, that's your name, yeah. That's not going to confuse anyone.
The brotherly relationship between Tommy and Dill is quite moving, as they spend a lot of the film with Dill being a constant annoyance to Tommy's friends, but he still sticks up for his little brother in spite of it all, which is relatable to all siblings on some level, and the scene where they finally make peace with each other is a very heartfelt scene in general. Plus Tim Curry making an appearance in the film as obnoxious, big-toothed news reporter Rex Pester is a delight, as all the scenes with him are hilarious, especially the helicopter crash sequence.
Yes. That's come back.
I would highly recommend just watching this film again, Dan, because I really think
absolutely.
this film is right up your alley, my friend.
It is. I know it is. I've seen it.
Yeah. I mean,
remembering.
ironically, in a film called Rugrats the Movie, it's actually the scenes with the adults that are more entertaining, with some classic funny lines from Tommy's grandpa and Dee Dee's elderly Jewish parents, to name a few, because they're very like religious and everything. So there's a lot of jokes in there that go right over your head as a kid. Like, for example, here's one line from Tommy's grandpa that he says, "In my day, a woman just dropped her baby in the potato field and then kept going." Like, basically saying, like, yeah,
wow,
it was a different generation.
Yeah.
And then and there's another "in my day" quote from the other grandpa when he says, "In my day, we had plenty of fun just throwing rocks at each other." Basically, when the kids are playing with their toys, to basically say, like, in my day,
we didn't have toys.
Yeah, we just threw rocks at each other. I just found that very funny. So to close, this is a decent theatrical extended episode of a beloved animated show, by me especially, and probably by you as well.
Nickelodeon, they need to put that back on our screens.
Yeah, I know, yeah. This is a great beloved animated show that I watched a lot growing up.
Yep. And
now, as a grown-up, I can happily rewatch and notice a lot of adult jokes that completely went over my head as a kid. This film is good, but its sequel, Rugrats in Paris, is much better.
Really?
Yeah.
That I haven't seen.
But problem is, we can't review Rugrats in Paris during this month because it came out in 2000.
Oh,
so
no!
it's off the cutoff point.
No!
So on that note, I'm going to rate the Rugrats movie 3 out of 5. 3 stars out of 5. And as we're not going to be reviewing the other one this month, I may as well just quickly summarise. Rugrats in Paris, the movie, I gave 4 stars out of 5.
Okay,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Need to check that one out.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I don't think I've seen that one.
But we're not going to focus on that because it is. No. It doesn't.
It's not 90s.
It's not got past the barrier because the bouncer won't let it in because
you're not coming in. Your name's not on the list.
Yep, It's, if you're not from 90 to 99, you're not in. I'm afraid.
Out.
But that sequel is even better than the first one, I think.
Well, there you have it. Tommy Larkins on the Rugrats movie, folks. Now, Animated 90s April has just begun.
Yes.
We have got lots more coming from Tommy this month. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, abuse Tommy. That entertains me greatly. Whatever you want to do, you YouTubing stuff, that is what you need to get your tails on and start
please,
doing.
guys, do bear with us with the green screen effect we've currently got because we are looking to upgrade, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we're going to the green screen shop.
Yeah, we are going to, go pull out all the stops.
It's a chip shop right now, but it's a green screen shop when we go in there next week.
Definitely, yeah. I really look forward to us upping the ante because, we have so much films to discuss in the future and I can't wait to share it with the audience.
I just like putting silly things around you. Right, well, have yourselves a good one, guys. Like, follow, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next ep.
No worries. Everyone, have a great week and speak to you next week.